In order to specify the materials for the stack cylindrical shells, we go to Geometry and then Material Riser. The input for materials is a cascading input, meaning that you start at the top and then the material is assumed to be the same until you enter a new elevation where they change. If the entire stack is the same material, then you would only have one row of material data. The top elevation of the stack is automatically entered for the first row, and you are unable to change that value. First, you select the material that you wish to use, but clicking the Material button and viewing the database. Here you select the material from the Material drop-down list. After specifying the material, then we enter the cold or ambient temperature and the hot design temperature. We enter these temperatures for two reasons. First, it is used to calculate thermal expansion of the stack, which can be a significant factor when consider a guy wire supported stack. Secondly, the hot temperature will determine the material properties, which decrease as the temperature increases. As you enter the hot temperature, you may see the properties below automatically decrease as you change the value. The application does not consider brittle fracture at cold temperatures that would need to be considered by the designer. The ambient or cold temperature is used to calculate the dynamic behavior of the stack when the stack is not hot. Currently, all of the properties are disabled since they are automatically determined. If you wish to override those values, then you would check the Override option. Now you can enter whatever value you feel is appropriate. When Override is checked, the temperature will have no impact on the material properties since those have been manually entered by the designer. The Database button is at the bottom, and it will allow you to view the database of material properties. We will discuss that more in another video. Once you click Save, the selects made will be carried back to the original riser material form. Similarly to the previous screen, the properties are automatically determined based upon the material specification and temperature selected. However, just as previously explained, if the override is checked, then the user enters all data. If we now want to change the material at 50 feet, then we would enter 50 feet for the elevation and then repeat all of the previous steps.